honestly just let it fucking do its thing. Because why level 13? Oh, taking damage doesn't break your concentration. I don't want it to have concentration ever. Because then why would you give me elemental weapon that I can never use?
Yeah.
Because it's not elemental weapon doesn't interact with my features list. So why would I use it when I could just use the hunter's mark?
Did the
Let me do
D&D be
both.
like? Is
Here we
it?
go live.
Yeah, we're live. Is the shit live?
Is what live? It didn't.
Is it?
The new
They didn't.
characters
No,
or
no, no.
whatever?
They didn't
Yeah.
force the change. They got
Or like the new
cyberbullied.
rules.
Yeah, the new rules are up, but they didn't force it on
So,
everybody at this
for
point because they got
example,
cyberbullied.
I was fucking around with this, and like when you make a character, right? Let's say you make a character and you go to choose spells for them, and you open up that like bar on the right side of the window where all the
Uh-huh.
list of spells come up, and you can add ones that you know. It's just got this massive list, and basically it'll have like I'm looking at, it'll be like feather falls on here twice, and it'll be featherfall, and then next to in like italics it says legacy, and then featherfall below it. So it's like the legacy version of featherfall or the whatever.
How do I?
Yeah,
How do I do it? Can I take my old characters and like change them?
I'm trying to see if there's anything different on the like.
I think you just have to
Some
go
of these
back
there's nothing.
in.
A lot of these there's nothing different, but they still have two options.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have to like either copy and rebuild it, or like
Yeah.
if it's just a spell thing, just like dig through the spells.
'Cause
Yeah, some of this shit is dumb.
I mean, my college class. Oh, sick. Huh? That's so weird. Oh, I like the drop down now. Expanded rules. Legacy. Crit roll. Humblewood. Grim Hollow. Kobold. So wait, is Eloquence here?
No, some
Oh,
of the
wait.
things I feel like they might not revamp because they were under the new design philosophy, quote unquote, already. So I wonder if Eloquence is one of those in the middle that kind of
Mm-hmm.
they built it like how they wanted to for the future, so they don't really have to change it.
Yeah. Yeah. I should play with this and remake a couple characters to see what it's like, because just copying, I feel like I'm gonna leave old shit in there.
Yeah,
So,
I just want. Yeah, I think the Ranger shit they just got to give up
Twitch,
on
what's
like
up?
trying to nerf damage to quote unquote balance the game in that way, and just like
Just remove from the game. Sorry, guys, you fucked up. There's no Rangers anymore. It's that simple.
and honestly, a fighter is a better ranger, a warlock is a better ranger. I was just a rogue. Bards are better rangers because they can just get swift quiver sometimes. But now,
Well, Josh, we were talking. I really want to play that character. What is a very much a ranged combatant, but actually a battle master with a bow.
yeah,
Dude,
No,
the
but-
fucking
it's
Warlord
better than being a
Archer
ranger.
was one of the best fucking classes ever made, and they won't do it again because they fear what we could do.
Yeah, they're
I
scared.
hate them so fucking much.
They're so scared.
We have to
They're
go back
so
to fourth
scared.
edition.
Yeah. In fourth edition, okay, I'm gonna sound like a fucking boomer
Say
in
it.
the way they're always like boys were boys back in the day, but
Mhm.
and men were men. But in fourth edition, like your damage dealing classes were damage dealing fucking classes. Like
Then
when
you
you
can pick
played-
subclasses that have controller or leader in
Yeah.
them anyways. So
Like if you picked a ranger, they're like, hey, you're picking a ranger, so you're gonna fucking do damage. Here's
Mhm.
a feature that literally like perpetually adds a d6 to your damage.
but you're gonna be
anyway.
a blah 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 ranger, so now you can heal more, you can spell cast
Yeah.
more, or
But you're still doing like extra damage every hit, period. Like there was no like it's just a feature that says add a d6 to your damage.
I hate them.
Oh, you can do this to add another d6 if you want. Like, why are we scared of that? Why are we afraid to just let the rangers do damage? Why are you afraid to let the barbarians deal damage? Why are we afraid? What
I
are we
don't know,
doing?
man. If you don't shoot spell, fuck you.
Right, and then they want to have some bullshit where it's like, okay, well, here's like a CR5 monster that has 400 HP. And I'm like, okay, but so we can't do damage, but you're gonna stack like 1200 HP on a creature for when we're level 4 to like fight. Like, what do you mean? What do you want me to do with this? Like, either let us do damage or decrease the HP values.
I'm gonna become one of
across all
those
the
people that like fuck D&D. The only good TTRPG is the solo journaling game where you play a suicidal author who's trying to like make rose bouquets. That's the only good TTR. I'm gonna be one of those guys online now, which They do exist, which is funny to me. Which you could
They
like,
do.
you can never make up how goofy some of the D&D sucks people their arguments are going to be because they're always so fucking dumb. Even if they're right, it's dumb. Is the problem.
So I'm posting like, oh, we're live, and in my post, I use the word countdown, and you all have no idea how close I came to hitting post with the word countdown, forgetting the first O.
Oh,
Cut down.
Hunt down.
That's
That's
me.
good.
Down.
You should go. You should have gone
do
with
that.
that.
You should do that.
Yeah,
Put
why
it
are
in
you
your
scared?
brand.
That's modern marketing, bro.
Yeah,
That's my
bro.
brain. That's so on brand for me.
Why are you scared?
How's everyone doing?
Ugh.
I'm a little sleepy.
I am a little
had-
sleepy.
I had a pumpkin
I'm
spiced
good.
iced coffee. I'm feeling
I
great.
want one of those. Fuck.
Shout outs to Duncan.
Oh, is it pumpkin spice season now?
It is. It sure
Mhm.
We
is.
had 2 beautiful early autumn days, and then it got hot again. But maybe it'll be nice this weekend.
It's supposed to be in the 60s this weekend.
Let's go.
Nice.
And we're close enough to each other that
I'm still in hell, so
It's 88 right now. Not great. Not great, but
it's 83 right now, but that's because the sun is being blocked.
it is getting chillier. Well, okay, good. Saturday there's a wrestling pay-per-view, and we're gonna have buds over. We're talking about maybe doing fire pit in the backyard.
Damn.
And it
After
looks like
work,
it's gonna
I'm
be
so mad.
54 to 73. Just drive up after work.
I should. I really
Just
should.
a quick cash. But yeah, it's frustrating that we can't just admit that 4th edition was good and it was I don't know, the bad people. I mean, what if like the answer is that we would have really liked 3.5 or Pathfinder or something like that? I mean, I don't know that for a fact. I'm ignorant enough of everything to
God,
not,
five
you know.
Find Traps still sucks.
Yeah, why would you want to find traps? That's what the barbarian's for. Walk ahead.
Here's the
Simba.
problem. It doesn't even find traps. It's just
Mm.
like you get on the floor and then you're like, oh, there are traps here. Yeah, of course there are.
I think the biggest
we're in
issue
a
with
dungeon.
D&D is it's too big, and I am no longer going to be ironically. You should only play journaling games about killing yourself, but like, because so many people don't play dungeons. Like, maybe it's just I'm too actual play pilled, and a lot of the I've curated my own sort of garden, so to speak. But you know, like. Dungeon? When do you get in the who you gonna talk to in a dungeon? Who you gonna like seduce in a dungeon? A dragon? Fuck off.
You could. You would drag it in the party if you wanted to seduce.
You want a
him.
dungeon? Let me just scrap what we got planned, and then we just improv a dungeon.
Old school dungeon crawl.
We did have a dungeon crawl. We did that. With
You did have
the
a dungeon crawl.
Weird
I mean,
clones.
No,
The
They were
Reaver,
all
yeah, the
men.
Reaver
no,
base.
cave stone cave.
There was stone and cave. There were just
No
also
tubes.
Yeah.
No tubes.
Okay. Tim wants cave.
What
no
do you
tubes.
want?
You can
Shoots
go
and
down.
ladders?
We can
Fuck.
take you down. Well, yeah, I'll just go
Goblins.
ahead. Let's go down. Let's go down.
Evil goblins. That they're just evil because they're there.
All right,
Yeah.
you
They're
free
Racist evil
Bridgeport.
goblin.
You
They're just
you
there.
pay for passage on a Wayama submersible vessel,
Uh-huh.
and it's attacked by a colossal squid and damaged, and it falls and
I
it
like
sinks, and you
that.
fall through a sinkhole at the bottom of the ocean, and you find yourself in the underdepths, a series
Ooh,
of caves
I'm gonna
underneath the
kill
bottom of the
them.
ocean.
God would not have put them here in a scary place if they weren't evil. Time to kill.
That's right. That's true.
Yes, right. Yes.
Pat, what
By virtue of being in this
racially
dark, scary
motivated
place, they
accent are
have
you
to
gonna
be.
give them? What racially motivated accent are you going to give the creatures in the cave? for us
Mogwan,
to do?
welcome to the Underdark. Don't
I'm
Yeah.
worry
thinking,
about a
I mean,
ting.
it could be like Nordic or Finnish or
I'm
Swede
still
or
rooting
French
for
or
Jamaican,
I-
Jamaican,
it sounds like
Irish
it's
or
Jamaican.
Welsh or Scottish.
It sounds like they want you to do Jamaican. actually.
Canadian.
You said did you say
Um,
Irish,
wait.
Pat? Do you know there's a huge
Dutch,
Irish population
Irish,
in Jamaica?
yeah, it could do.
Jamaican.
There's a huge Irish population in Jamaica. So you could do a Jamaican Irish accent.
Josh said you can do
Chat,
it.
vote,
It's fine.
vote with subs.
Josh said you can
and
do
then I
it,
have
so
to
you
just
can do
like
it.
write up. We have to like write up show notes for every like. So what I'm doing, what Pat is doing is actually an
It's
Irish.
actually
So
an
it's
Irish person.
it's
in
actually
Jamaica,
an
not a
Irish
Jamaican.
person.
Pat's
that was
gonna
born there, so it's
buy
okay.
African
Josh
diaspora.
a sign that says, "I am letting Pat do this." And
Pat is allowed.
Pat is
That is
allowed. to
Jamaicans
do
love
this.
it when you can do their culture, though. Did you remember that picture of Adele when she had the Bantu
Yeah.
knots and the Jamaican flag swimsuit on?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
There's no
They
way
loved
to
it.
just. You can't just decide. The choice to decide to do it is always wrong. That being said, there's so many videos
Sometimes
and
they
things
love
like
it.
that where, the people of said cultures see it and they're like, hell yeah.
Yeah,
That
they
being
love
said-
Chet Hanks, Pat. They
Yeah.
love Chet Hanks.
Well, my
Where-
very Irish employer once was like, you don't need to do an Irish accent to sound Irish. You just do the Irish cadence, start high and low.
Mm,
You know,
that makes sense.
like every sentence should start a little and then it kind of goes. Away,
It's
Beautiful.
true. They do that. They do that. But yeah,
Oh.
they love it. They love Chet Hanks. The whole island, massive.
Yeah, I can't believe is he still doing that?
Of course he is. Of course he
If it
is.
ain't broke.
He actually's been
no
also hitting the
consequences,
gym.
right? So
He's been hitting the gym insanely hard, and unfortunately, he's also gotten hot. So he's kind of doing two things: doing the Jamaican accent and being hot. And so, unfortunately, he's getting the pass. Sadly,
And Pat, you work out, so
Do you
know.
think when he
saying,
talks
Pat,
to
you
his
work out.
dad,
that accent?
one of the most famous actors of all time, Tom Hanks,
He calls him
keeps
Fada?
the patois.
You know he does.
like,
Calls him Fada? Absolutely.
I guarantee you, in private, Tom Hanks does it back.
Tom
Tom
Hanks
Hanks
done
probably tries.
blackface, whatever. It's fine.
I love Tom
For
Hanks.
sure he is.
I like Colin Hanks. Colin Hanks is cool. I thought he was really adorable.
Yeah.
Some of these I could do like Gungans from Phantom Menace. That's not problematic, right? It's Gungans. It's aliens. They're made up.
No, that's absolutely slave speed. That's Gullah Geechee. That's fully Gullah Geechee. You could do just do like I don't know, like there are famous Twitch streamers that were secretly like they hid their face and just did an incredible Indian accent, and that was how their career started. And lo and behold, they were simply a white man.
They were simply white.
And they still have a career on Twitch
Which,
right now.
in
That
my
could be you.
opinion, is more of a skill. I don't mean
Yeah,
that.
so that could be you, Patrick. You could do that. Just do like an Indian accent really hard,
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
like a Japanese accent. I will tell you this though, hearing my name, I'm addicted to hearing my name with a Japanese accent. There's a dude on TikTok, there's a white man who lived in Japan, and his name is Josh, and he's fluent in Japanese. He does skits with himself, so he'll like say his name to himself while speaking Japanese, and it sounds really cool. And the narcissist in me really likes it.
Shall we begin?
Pat, I'm gonna need you gave me a full recap on the episode I missed.
I'm gonna do a
but then I
recap.
went-
Yeah, it's
then I
fine.
went
It's fine.
hacks and I forgot it.
Oh
So you
shit!
gotta-
Do we need roll 20? Do we need roll 20?
I don't know. It depends on your choices.
We won't, because why would anyone be mad at us for anything that we do?
Yeah.
God damn it!
You never
I guess
know.
let me open it.
I
then.
have stuff prepared, but I don't know. We're very much in it's going to be your choices territory for the next like 36 hours of game time.
That means we're fighting. So let me pull this shit.
On that note, ahoy, mateys!
Ahoy!
Ahoy!
Welcome back to Wayward Shores, and we've got Brett back. Yay, Brett back.
Yay.
That
Love her
was
Brett back.
dangerously close to my people's slur, Pat.
Hey.
Pat, why do you keep doing this?
What was I keep?
You can't help yourself.
Why do I keep being non-problematic, Tim? It's because I'm just awesome like that.
Shit.
Oh,
Sorry to derail you immediately.
I appreciate it. I'll fill you in on our last episode of Wayward Shores. The crew of Boat 2 decided to do a little digging. You took a trip to the... Uh-oh, we lost the Josh. I'm going to keep going. Okay. We got a Josh back. All right.
Hey, what up?
The crew of Boat 2. First, you went to the Parcel Palace, which is the post office. You met a new worker there, Susie, Su apostrophe Z-I, and you immediately decided you were going to be best friends with her and her 7 dogs. And while there, you were there to kind of look up like town registry stuff. You were looking up the address that was on the note that you received. And the name was not a familiar name to you. It was Roberta Vaughn, just a very nondescript name at 11 Shoreline Drive or Lane. You also were able to track down an address for Sleuth, also named Hava Rokor, the Wayama investigator who had joined you on your Riptide Reaver adventures. Turns out Sleuth does have a little brownstone, and he is kind of an independent investigator, but he's not there. There was some note about he's still back at the scene of that whole thing where the lair was, helping sort of clean it out with some apparent supposed Anchor Landing naval forces. You then decided, also, while this is all happening, Steve opted to have some quality time with Owen training back at the Emerald Estate. So we have Tempest, Ek, Nimue, and Sir Ingrid. You stopped by the room she was renting, and she was going with you. And then you decided to maybe case the joint a bit, check out that address in the middle of the day before coming back after nightfall. It's a very nice house in a little secluded area, small island with only like 3 buildings on it. And you were spotted. You'd apparently been followed all day by an Appledown operative. And they invited you to just come inside. There's no Steelbeards following you right now. So in the middle of the day, you went and had a meeting, and you met Atlas Ivorin, an older half-elf gentleman who is the apparent sort of master of accounts for the Appledown business interests.
I hate this motherfucker.
Kind of like, he gave you very nice whiskey.
Shut
very
up.
expensive, very nice whiskey.
That is true.
So he basically kind of like a consigliere for Faustino Appledown. And he talked about, it just so happened that day was your due date for the first payment of 5,000 gold. You came to an agreement that you would be perhaps you kind of had to put a down payment down. You gave him 2,500 gold, but he said he'd pay you that back and much more if you accompanied his people on a mission to eradicate the Steelbeards, kind of an assault on the floating fortress, because it was thousands of flyers were dropped over the Bridgesport, basically saying, Steelbeard saying like, enough's enough. We're going to literally bombard the city if the Appledowns are not removed from it. Just straight up saying, we're just going to start laying waste. They did say citizens could kind of huddle up and seek refuge at North Pier while basically they're trying to fumigate with explosives, we'll call it, the town, which is just really enough. Enough is enough, it seems like. So the ground is currently, it's the middle of the day, it's early afternoon, call it 1 p.m. The ground is currently littered with these flyers, and Ek and Tempest and Nimue had agreed to give Atlas 2,500 gold and said they would link back up at the Eastgate docks with this amphibious assault squad of Appledowns, that should the bombardment actually try to take place, they're going to attack the floating fortress. Also, Atlas seemed very, very confident that if they actually make some kind of open military aggression moves like that, like bombarding the town, the Anchor Landing Navy will have no choice but to intercede. There's currently 2 vessels, 2 carracks. It's kind of a smaller warship, sort of 2-mast, but 2 carracks that are stationed, and they're allegedly offshore right now, but close, doing training exercises. But Atlas seemed very confident that they would not, that would kind of push them past their maybe reluctance to be involved. So he wasn't too worried about it.
the Navy's so stupid here. Like, oh yeah, there's a gang war going on. We're just gonna let that happen. Like, good luck, town. Like,
Fuck you guys.
Yeah. That's why I said we should just bail. Just leave, let them have it.
So
it's not a bad
Uh,
idea.
it's 1 p.m. It's like early afternoon, and you've got Tempest, Ek, Nimue, and Sir Ingrid leaving Shoreline Lane. Steve is back at the Emerald Estate training with Owen.
Mhm.
How long was last episode? Am I lacking of spell slots still, or have I long rested at some point?
You've long rested and everything, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you had slept
And then woke up and then did
the
this.
night before and then woke up and then they did the errands and all that. So yeah, yeah.
Ding.
Tempest, Ek, and Nimue.
Uh-huh.
Do you have anything you want? Are you just going to go back home to kind of catch Steve up on what's just went down?
Yeah, because
Also,
we got to get.
Steve, back at the Emerald Estate, while you're training with Owen, you also had all these flyers kind of rain down on you. So I know let's cut there first. What would, because that happened that was maybe an hour or two before they had their meeting. So what would you be? So you're maybe you're training outside with Owen, and Tiller's working the field, and all these there's like these flyers rain down.
I was trying to teach Owen how to do a 6 stomp, my cool like ground pound move.
Yep.
And he goes and tries it, and he goes, "Ah!" And all of a sudden the flyers start coming down. Like, well, that's not right at all. Owen, what did you do?
I don't know. Maybe I hit so hard I shook paper loose from the sky.
I mean, probably not, but like, let's check it out. And so
My mom told me stories about like giants in the clouds, and they have their own trees up there. Maybe it's from cloud giants.
Yeah, and we're going. That's the sort of stuff you think is all right.
I don't know.
All
I
right.
mean, Lanok moves in mysterious ways. Great god of the sky.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah, that's stuff. I mean, sure, that's likely. I suppose. We see some weird shit. Maybe. Probably not. Sorry. That's. I mean, that's and scene. We got the flyers.
All right. And there's
Made Owen
everywhere.
feel hella
And
dumb.
again, I don't have to read the whole thing verbatim, but basically it's like enough's enough. Tomorrow we're gonna bombard unless we're confirmed the Apple Downs have been removed from the city, we're gonna bombard it. My out and about crew, are you any other stops on the way home, or are you gonna go home and kind of link up with Steve?
Let's get Steve.
Yeah, we need to get Steve. I got nothing else going on.
Because that's my friend Brett,
Do I know where you guys are? Because
Yeah.
if Steve receives a threat letter, he's immediately going to be like, "Oh shit, I gotta go stop these guys, my friends, from killing themselves."
I am
No.
I imagine you wouldn't have known that they actually went into the Shoreline house
Yeah.
and had a meeting, but they told you they were going to go to the post office and also just maybe scope it out. But
I think you'd be fine. We'll be back.
We'll be back.
You'd have nowhere to run to.
That's fine.
and as you're walking back, Sir Ingrid's like, "Oh, so who were those folk? Were they friends of yours? Good meeting."
No.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Seemed to be a party divided on how the meeting went.
It went so
Oh
bad.
well, I made a friend, and he
Yeah.
said
Oh, that is lovely.
he would be over for breakfast sometimes, maybe.
But we might have to kill him soon. Who's to say? Oh. Well,
That's true.
We'll explain it to you when we explain it with
Okay.
Steve, Ingrid. I just need a damn stew. I just need to be glum, and I need a stew on it being glum.
Pat,
Okay.
what's Sir Ingrid's opinion of our group having become kind of a part of it? Because I would imagine like they've
Gag
seen
that
that
she
we're
wasn't
enemies
there.
with the Steelbeards, enemies with the Apple Downs, enemies with the common man.
So
We're not enemies with the
So
common
there
man.
was a
We're-
bit of a conversation. She was not. So she stayed in like a front room when like when the others had their meeting with Atlas. But there was a discussion between the three of them and Sir Ingrid about the ethics and morality, and she's very like bull in a china shop. Like, oh, they're bad guys. They're both bad guys. We should just go kill them all now. Because I'm a knight errant tonight. So she was ready to, and she saw the flower shoe, and she's like, well, that's not going to happen. And if that starts, I'm going to do something about it. But also she was planning on leaving pretty soon too, to hop to another island in her search for the princess. So that was, there was a moment where she did ask Tempest and Ek, and like, are you bad guys? Are you villains? Just to be clear, but so she is very morality black and white. Oh, they're villains. We have to stop villainy. And
Yeah.
Okay.
At the cost of innocent lives, essentially, is what she's saying.
Yeah, we were so smart. We're like, we cannot let her in the room because there's a 90% chance we're going to agree to some sort of felony.
Yeah.
So as it stands right
did,
now, the Apple
yeah.
Downs are expecting you to show up at Eastgate tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or at least if some bombardment starts early, but whenever that's what they are expecting. So you can all be home. You can arrive home and link up with Steve. And yeah, there's flyers. They're just littering the ground.
God, so much litter. Should we sell these? It's like put in your scrapbook. The time Bridgesport almost got blown up because a bunch of dumbasses wanted to fight over some rocks. So angry. What's up, Steve?
Yo, what's up? Did you guys do this?
What?
No.
Is this okay? Just checking.
I mean, I guess we kind of did if you think about it, but
I mean, not really.
not really.
How'd the trip go? How'd the recon go?
Bad.
Yeah, we're moving out. We're leaving.
I mean,
What?
we can't just leave. This is my house that I acquired.
Yeah, and they're gonna blow it up.
Why do
So-
you always
No,
say
they
it
said
like-
they're not. They said North Pier would be the North Pier area would be spared.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So then they'll do that thing like the fucking Redcoats did, where they'll just like, "Hi, we're Redcoats. We're gonna live here," and then they're gonna just like live in our house.
Yeah.
because there's no constitutional amendment that says we can't like kick them out.
So like, we're gonna. I feel like we should do something about this, right? Like that's no.
Hell no. Fuck this place.
What?
should leave.
So
All
again,
right.
she's like, "Oh, I'm not. I mean, I'm absolutely. I was gonna leave tomorrow, but if they might bombard the city, I will be staying around, and if it begins, I will be doing something about it."
Cool. Ingrid will stay.
I'd be kind of sad if the whole city got bombed. You know, like
Yeah.
I like the
Eh.
I like the game guild. Like
Yeah, but they have money to rebuild.
But what if they die in the bombs?
They shouldn't. They have the note that has the warning on it. So it's not out of their own fault.
I'm just saying, this is not our fault.
Cameron and Birdie are in the corner, just high as shit. All right, just
Jesus, Cameron.
What time is it again?
I'd say the afternoon. It's the 1
10
p.m.
Okay.
9 a.m.
8 a.m.
It's a perfect time to be high.
It's a
I'm
perfect
not
time to be
defensive.
high.
The reality is, we had to pay 2,500 gold to the Apple Downs, and that was just by negotiating to not give them the full 5,000. But they want us to go and fight with them against the Steelbeards.
Yep.
And the Steelbeards, they crossed a damn line when they said we're gonna blow up the entire town. I don't like that shit. But
that's what it took. All right. It's good to know where your line is because I've been
think
like, we could kill the Steelbeards for a while.
I think if
could've-
we would have been nicer to them, actually, they would have done this. So, Steve, maybe you killing some of their guys feels like they knew about that. And you maybe really got us into some hot water.
No,
You
I think they
know,
were gonna kill
to
you
be
guys
fair,
regardless.
that's what the letter says.
They
But,
really
right.
didn't like that we killed their agents in the fish market, which we all did. But
Even though it was their fault.
even though it was their fault, fuck them. So Ingrid, we love the energy you're bringing, but we're in over our heads here.
I say we leave. And if we want to come back, we'll just rally up a force of like all the other people we befriend or whatever, and then actually liberate the people. But as it stands, our little squad is not going to be enough, and I do not like anybody in this town enough to do that.
Oh, I like Ginger. She seems nice.
Yeah, they're like I think 8 people that I care about here, and the rest of the island can burn.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could grab people and bring them on boat too. That feels bad. Why do I even care? I don't like this feeling.
Does Pat? I joked a few episodes ago about that the Steelbeards don't seem to have any reinforcements in town. It's just like a dozen Steelbeards or whatever. Like how many are here now? Like what's the vibe on how hard will this be?
I would say it is hard to have a true understanding of how many people they have, because they have this big floating it's a ship, but it's kind of more like I said a fortress. You imagine it would move extremely slow, which is probably why they did like their blood magic teleportation to teleport the whole thing here. And then they have you see little squadrons of them, right? There was the fight outside your house. There was a fish market fight. And on North Pier, you will see they kind of claimed it, and you'll see a couple of Steelbeard enforcers at like each end of the dock, kind of at the far end and the near end. But nothing crazy. You've never seen like a huge. You have no idea how many total because you've only seen them in little groups and pockets. That floating fortress does seem really formidable. It's like a big ship. It's almost, and it's kind of, since it moved out further, it's almost like reformed slightly. You can see some huge cannons poking out from it. It's up out of the water a little higher. It's like 2 stories tall out of the water.
I have
That
zero
thing
desire
seems
for
to
that.
be
Yeah,
Just
I'm.
have
But all-
Steve shoot a fireball.
all the maps I made of the levels.
Yeah, I've no,
Yes. That's
You
the
don't-
thing. It's like
I'm not.
Ships
There's
are-
not enough of us versus all of that. Hell no.
Even with
ships
our
are
main cannon,
extremely susceptible to fire damage. Like
yeah, just one
fire
fireball and
damage
bring
is-
that bitch down.
real bad. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Tempest, do you think your girlfriend will let us stay with her?
Oh, I'm sure she would. 100%. 100%. I
Sick.
don't remember how to contact her though.
Yeah, the book.
I
What
think she said she'd reach out to you. She'd call you.
Yeah, I'll
As
call
you
I've heard that before.
as you're all talking, the jingle of the front door, little bell jingles. And would you imagine you just be kind of in the main area
Mm-hmm.
so you can see? And an older elf gentleman walks in, and it's Tavor of Tavor's Tomes,
Oh look, it's you.
the book.
They'll let anyone in here energy, but like
Great.
antagonistically.
Y'all should open a restaurant, actually be the host out front for sure. Just so welcome.
Well,
Is he
hello,
one of your 8?
Tabor.
I don't remember if he's one of my 8 that I like. I don't think so.
All
He's
right.
the one that like asks us questions and
Yeah, he just
Writes
like
our
wants
stories,
the
right?
stories and stuff, and I feel like he always rolls his eyes at me.
he's my,
Oh,
one
wait,
of my
and I wanted that to be very out loud and in front of him.
he's one of my 8 for sure. Anyone that will listen to my stories that much is good in my book.
Yeah, no, I absolutely say that out loud. Like I don't think I like that. I don't think I care for this one. I don't know. I don't remember very well.
He goes, hello.
Hello.
It's been
Do you have money?
minute. Hey, so he kind of looks out and you just see the street littered with these flyers. I imagine you've seen these.
I bet you're loving
Yes.
this. All these tomes.
All these tomes. Do you have money?
These not well, nope. Yeah, I mean, yes, but I'm a little
You're not here for googly-eyed seashells. That's okay. That's fine.
so I'm a bit concerned. As you can imagine, I'm a bit concerned.
Okay.
About these notes, and he's holding one kind of crumpled up. So I consider myself a proud, an active citizen of Bridgesport,
Sure.
and I, the Navy was off doing their whatever. I went to visit the mayor, Olin Alorsa. She's and she's missing. They haven't seen her for a day or two. She's not in her home. She's not
She
in her
probably ran
office.
away.
Yeah. She's probably
I
smart.
hope not. No, she's full of pride for this town, this city. I'm again concerned. That being said, I was wondering if you would all. There is one person who is part of the naval detachment here who is in town. I was just perhaps wondering if you all wanted to accompany me to go visit them.
Why?
Just like one.
I just,
person?
it feels like dangerous times, and you're heroes, right? We spent that whole evening regaling me and how brave you were and
I like
noble.
walk to the door and I open it. And like you literally came to the worst part. You walked like your own little self into the worst part of town.
Yes,
Alone.
but I knew
and
I
now
was
you're
coming
like,
to see
I'm
you.
scared to go to the cops. I want people to come with me to the
No,
nice part
I mean,
of town.
I just thought it might help get his attention. It's make him more serious when I bring real heroes that are concerned.
The people's
I
champions.
can be sometimes a little bit of a worrywart. But I mean, yes. Have you ever met Commodore? No, I don't imagine you have. He never leaves his chalet on the west end.
Timothy?
No. His name's Philippe, Commodore Philippe Thurston. He's about 90. He's a moonborn. He's 92.
I feel
And
like I've met
never
him.
leaves
Sure.
his chalet.
Yeah, I bet we've met him.
And he basically commands from there.
Yeah, we
But
probably
really,
met
it's
him.
the captains of the two vessels that do the
Oh.
commanding.
Maybe not. Yeah.
But I figured we'd at least have some way to contact them. But let them know, hey, things are not good.
They clearly know things are not good here.
Yeah, the sky's red.
Josh is gonna will that into existence.
It's my dragon
Brett.
sense.
So you just want to go like get the cops or whatever? Like,
I mean, they should this and the note. It's like I understand Bridgesport. I moved here, because of the excitement and adventure and the colorful characters, and I also knew that it wasn't exactly like the law enforcement or naval presence was very domineering. They kind of let the town do its thing, which is exciting. But this is something I feel like they would not sit by and allow to happen.
And yet. Okay, let's go.
For all we know, they are unaware.
I get my pocketbook and shoes on. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah,
Cameron.
what could have hurt? I mean, maybe.
You want me to come with you, kid? Holy shit, that's a big lady.
No. Stay here. Protect the estate just in case.
You got it.
What?
Yeah, because we're gonna start packing things up and loading the boat. So get organized.
Cam? I feel like we should get Cam out. It might be dangerous.
Yeah, he can come with us. We're gonna be packing. We're gonna pack up the boat. He's gonna obviously be one of the things we put on the boat.
Oh no, I meant like Cam could come out with us because it might be dangerous. All right, that's fine. I just
Steven,
let's go.
Steve's he's thinking maybe I was get killed or something. That's what he's thinking. Yeah.
No, that
just
would be
kill him.
terrible. That would be so bad.
Wow.
Maybe
You could just kill him. You could just do that.
This house is a mess. There's too much drama going on. I need to get out of here. This is bad for my energy.
the the windows are open. The energy is accosting.
All right, fine.
And I stamp my little feet as I go outside.
Tavor, lead the way. Oh,
Sturnger, she's like, should I come?
Yes.
yeah, you look
Okay.
cool. Yeah.
Wonderful. I don't know how I feel about
I
that little man with the red eyes who has made the comment about me. I don't.
Oh, is Owen here with us?
Yeah, Owen's here too. Should I come?
Yeah, yeah, bruh. Like
Okay.
this is
Li-
this.
cool.
What's wrong with Little? I yell at
This
her.
is field training.
It's also true.
All right.
Little man. I'm little. What's wrong with little people? Ingrid,
Oh, nothing.
bitch.
I guess, okay. You are feisty one today.
Becca and Nimue are just staring at her
Just like
knees angrily.
giant eyes, just like staring up.
She
Our necks are
leans down
straining.
and puts her hands on her knees to like lean.
Oh, there you go.
Talk to
They're
you.
gonna like that. They're gonna like that.
My eyes
like
twitching.
clank her armor. She's like, I want you to know, I respect you. You are tremendously brave. I've never met anyone like you. Both of you. Even leaning down, she's still like a foot or 2 feet above you. Like her face.
Steve floats by and he goes, "All right, guys, like you don't gotta put up with this. Come on, piggybacks."
I don't break eye contact, but I climb up Steve and I just
The
like,
whole time you're just like,
yeah, like
just-
well, one eye twitching. My horns are like they want to glow, but I'm not letting them.
Hmm.
And like the inside of my mouth, you can see is very radiant glow.
like an angry toddler clinging to his just
Yeah,
You're lucky it's juice time.
right.
Nimue has taken to manifesting Echo onto Steve's shoulder and then teleporting there without breaking eye contact. She's still staring at her, both her and Echo.
I would
that's
hate that.
that's real cool. That's a cool way to do
I
it.
climb into the little papoose, so it's just like my head sticking out, my hands are swapping them.
So Tabor leads you. It's the 4 of you and Owen and Sir Ingrid, and Tabor leads you across town to a very nice. It almost looks like a chalet you'd see in the mountains, but it's this
Mhm.
very nice house, and it's built out over water, where it's like
Ooh.
the house and like its own little, what would be like a porch is like almost like a dock, and it's raised, and there's like long poles that go down into the water. So it's over the water, a lot of glass facing out, lots of views and all of that. And there is Tabor comes with, I know, actually I can go first. I know the Commodore a bit. I've sometimes an occasion.
Oh, now you're brave.
Yeah, well, you're the heroes of Bridgesport. We have the champion. You regaled
And?
me with your exploits.
And
So obviously there's no one more qualified to handle this villainy than you.
we got God's champion
And a dragon.
and
And this Lothario fellow pointing at Tempest.
Lothario. I don't even know what the fuck it means. Is that good?
I just like lean back into sitting on Steve and just kind of ignore the man now.
Do I like being a Lothario? Do you like that? Sounds cool. Hell yeah.
So Tabor goes up and knocks on the door, and it is opened by a
That's
human woman.
I googled it. That's not a nice thing to say to someone. How dare you?
I thought it was like a.
A man who
Oh.
behaves selfishly
Oh.
and irresponsibly in
sorry.
his sexual
I thought it was
relationships
just-
with women.
I didn't think it was that negative. I thought it was more of like a little bit of a sleazier
Damn.
version of a Casanova. Like-
Yeah, so it's 100. Yeah, I 100% am now. If he was on the list, Tabor's off the list. Tabor's not on the top 8. He's not on the top 8 on
So
my.
The door is answered by this human woman who, a couple things strike you first. A, she is in her face and her hair, you can tell she's around like maybe 60 years old. However, she's built. Like she's been lifting weights for 50 years since she's been 10 years old, nonstop. She's absolutely built, but she also, like I said, face hair, white gray hair pulled back in a tight bun, and she's like big shoulders, just yoked, and crow's feet lines, wrinkles, but she's about 60, and she's wearing a uniform, an anchor landing uniform. There is a sword on her hip, and a pistol on the other hip, and she's like,
Wait, how tall is she?
she's probably
4'2".
5'8" ish,
Hey, she's
5'8"
tall as
or
hell.
so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy tall.
So she's not like nearly as tall as Ingrid, but she's like she's been deadlifting for decades, basically. Very sturdy looking, and she's like, she notices Taylor's like, oh, Table, how's it going?
See, they don't like him
And
either.
she
I whisper to Steve.
Sounds like it.
So, 1 second. Taylor says, "Oh, hello, Major. Major, I'd like to introduce you to some friends of mine. We have these are some bona fide heroes. We've got this brave dragon, Eccles the Pewter. We've got Nimue, the champion of the peoples. We've got Steven, master warrior sensei. We've got Tempest, Tallahassee. I didn't catch your name, dear." And Sir Ingrid like goes to attention. She's like, Sir Ingrid Starkenfeld. Great. And
that's fine.
that I think is Master Steven's ward there, the teenager.
Pat, I'm gonna, in my booming, loudest ancient dragon roar of a voice, scream, like just shout out, Tempest Tallahassee, the bona fide hottest dude in fucking Bridgesport, certified award winning, stupid. You
No,
dummy.
it's fine. Owen got more words than I did. At least Steve even got martial arts master. No, I'm nothing. I'm nothing.
We're not helping this town. I'm out. I'm done. I'm not helping nobody here.
Well, they might have like finger foods. This feels like a really big finger food area.
And Taylor's like, "Oh, okay, Tempest, sorry.
It's too late.
I did.
It's
okay.
too late. It's too late, bro.
Yeah.
Just like
Actions are more important than words.
Right. Okay. He's totally gonna pay you for the day. I don't think he's going to now. But
He was rude to
and
me.
right. Like, what do
I
you
don't
mean?
think he was
Okay,
rude.
cool.
Oh
that's
my
Tempest Tallahassee. Here are these
god.
other really cool,
no,
powerful people.
you hadn't won. You hadn't won the thing yet. I don't. Did you win
But it was
I'm trying to
it was
remember.
broadcasted over the whole island.
Okay.
Everybody should
I
know
knew-
this.
Okay.
Going to-
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm
We don't
going
want
this
to cheat
is-
money
I'm going
anymore.
onto the water. You know.
This is Major Georgina Pembroke. She is the Commodore's bodyguard and has been for some time.
Cool.
We have dire matters to discuss with the Commodore. She's like,
Yeah, dire
what's
for
it
you.
about? And Tabor holds up the note, and she's like, right, you should come in.
Oh, thanks. Glad
And
that,
you enter into it's interesting because this house is a very nice and very well furnished, but it's also very clear to you that it hasn't really been updated or touched, or nothing's been moved in a long time. Like, it was probably the height of like luxury and fashion when it was first all put together some 30 years ago, 40, but it hasn't. It's basically nothing's been updated, nothing's moved. You get the sense if you moved a couch, the rug beneath it might be a different color
ugh,
than around it.
perfect.
And a man who is maybe 70. It's a moonborn orc man who's maybe 70, wearing a suit, comes around a corner, and he's like, Oh, my. Okay. What a crowd. Wasn't expecting it. All right. And the major, Georgina, she like snaps her heels together and this is Kipper O'Reilly, Commodore's servant and head of household. And Kipper, I don't think we'll need refreshments unless the Commodore demands it. Oh, okay. This is like a business call. Nope. Okay.
I mean,
Start
we
with-
came a
okay,
a long way.
Okay. Maybe something simple, some iced tea and some finger sandwiches.
Ooh, okay, that's
A collective gasp amongst us when they say
Okay.
no refreshments.
Yeah, like
you
what?
fucking
Like,
kidding me?
are you joking?
I haven't eaten in 20 minutes. I'm gonna die.
So, lost my train. But so he or she, Major Georgina, takes you out like through the house out to like a big patio. It's like you're raised. It's maybe like 20 feet above the water surface. So it's like
Aw.
this raised deck, and there is the oldest moonborn orc you've ever seen in your life.
Does he look
In a
old,
ch-
or is it like black don't crack? Because orcs are black technically. So is it?
He looks old. He still looks old. He's kind of hunched over. He's got spectacles hanging off the end of his nose barely.
Classic.
He's like bald, like scraggly wisps of hair. I think Chase Taylor's he's like 92 years old.
So he looks 92.
He looks 90, yeah.
Okay, sick.
And he still has like a military jacket on, but it's just open, and he's got like a blanket over his legs, and it's almost like he's wearing like pajamas,
But military jacket. Okay,
but the military jacket over it.
I
you
like
go.
that. That's a good vibe.
that's the correct energy.
And he's kind of like, he goes, Major, what is that? And she like snaps her attention. And again, and she's like, Sir, you have visitors, sir. And then Tavor kind of says, Hello, Commodore. And says, the bookman. Yes, the bookman. What is it? Come to read me a story.
We really don't like you here, dog. I don't know what. I now know why you brought us.
Oh no, not reading a story today. Unfortunately, I come with a bit of a concern, Commodore. And he hands the note, and this like very gnarled, skeletal hand kind of takes it, and he's like, "Why do they make everything so bloody small these days? Someone read this to me."
I push. What's Tavor or whatever over there? Read it.
He's
Book
"Oh,
man.
yeah." And then as you're doing it, though, he notices you, and he's like, who are you?"
Guys.
Yeah, God's champion and friends.
Yeah, that works for me. Tavor brought us in. Thank you, I am Stu, for all the gifted subs.
Oh yeah, Stu.
Appreciate
Oh.
it. 5 sub,
Well,
5.
that's 5 flexes,
Yo.
Pat. You better get that glutes out, baby.
Damn, Pat, you're looking huge right now, bro. You're
Whoa.
looking huge right now,
Yeah.
bro.
Dude,
Bro,
every
look at
time I feel
you.
like Pat's arms are bigger than they were last time. It's
I
fucking
know,
crazy.
right? Look how big you looking, bro. Fuck. It's probably a tattoo.
Oh yeah, the tattoo helps.
Yeah, it's definitely that.
The tattoo does help because it's like
Contours.
Pat's arms have like
Yeah.
full on like state fair turkey leg vibe, and it's awesome. Like they're
It's-
huge.
Getting hungry, Brett?
listen, and I got to tell you, do not be parasocial and just run up on Pat and hug him. But like, if Pat deems that like it's good for hug time, it's the best kind of weighted blanket. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you, Josh. So the Commodore is like, yeah, you look like adventurers.
Mm-hmm.
Why are there adventurers in my home?
This is such a good question. Once we get them
Tavor,
finger
this
sandwiches,
is
we will
good.
be out.
Yeah, Tavor, this is going
So-
so bad.
Tavor, he explains the note, and however, as he's reading the note back to the Commodore, you all watch this happen. The note crumbles to dust in his hand.
What?
What's up?
And if you look out, if you go like look out a window, the street littered with them, and you just see dust being blown around where there used to be thousands of notes.
Oh,
Well, that's nice at least.
what does it smell like? The dust. Does it smell like anything?
Like ash, like burned paper. It's almost like it burned up to ash without any fire or smoke.
Oh, that's neat. I'm glad they did that. That's a fun touch.
Is that like a spell, like greater pile of garbage or whatever? Like they just
Greater unrestoration.
But nevertheless, he
Nah.
was able to nevertheless he was able to kind of recite it to the Commodore, and the Commodore's like, oh, absolutely not. Not in my city. There'll be no bombards. These little dwarves think they are. Kipper! Kipper! And the servant, Kipper, comes. Yes, Commodore. Good. He's gonna wave. Talk box. Get me the talk box. I will deal with this. Where's the regiment? Where's the regiment? And
Where's the finger foods?
Kipper had them, and then when he said he wants his talk box, whatever that is, he like turned around with the tray and like left to go get it.
No.
Tevis, you can chase after if you want.
No,
Like,
no, I have that much of restraint, I'll say.
Mm. So Kipper comes back, and he's got this contraption that almost looks like an Alexander Graham Bell era phone, but it's got like a crystal insert and thing you talk into. It looks like it might be some kind of amplifier for like a sending stone of some kind. And the Commodore's like, ring up, yeah. Ring up with Captain Shaughnessy. And Major Georgina kind of cuts him off. I was like, sir, Major Shaughnessy retired years ago.
Oh, this is so bad.
Or Captain Shaughnessy retired years ago. Of the two vessels we have stationed, the Condor is currently captained by Ophelia Powell, and the Bottingham is captained by Captain Arlo Mullen. It's like, Arlo Mullen is a private. He's just joined. It's
Tavor,
like,
how do you think this is going, huh?
Not
How you feeling right
how
now?
I'd hoped.
I know.
Not-
Yeah, you were really excited to bring us out.
I'm
here,
not
bud.
even mad. This is pretty funny to me.
I'm never gonna forget this.
I'm just trying to do the right thing. And Major Georgina, she's like, sir, Captain Arlo Mullen has served for over 20 years and received his captainship 2 years ago.
Can I say
Commodore's
something,
like,
please?
Yes, that one.
Why
do.
are you listening to this old man? Old man, just tell them to do your job for you and play with bugs and stuff like that. The city's in dire danger. We're in a terrible place if I care more about this than you guys.
No, well, the Commodore's like, I'm young man, I'll have you know, I'm planning to do something about that, just to get the talk box to work. I'm gonna order. Captain looks to Major Georgina. She's like, Captains Powell and Mullen, sir, of the two vessels, the Condor.
Let me see if
and
I
the
can heal his
Bottingham.
brain. Maybe it'll move faster.
Yes, to engage with these they have a vessel here, and this explained. Yeah, it's like, yes, absolutely.
There's
So-
also the Apple Downs that are quite a big gang presence as well.
Oh, right. You talking about little Frosty? No, he's just a little street punk.
He's
That
dead
kid.
now, but he's their family.
Faustino? No, Faustino's not. Niles,
the-
you're thinking of.
Faustino's like the dad that was his.
The
The
old,
grandpa, who's like
the
a
old
grandpa's
guy,
age,
yeah.
who he calls a little street punk. He's like,
Jesus Christ.
This is so bad.
Do you want me to heal? I could try to heal his brain. You want to try to heal his brain?
I don't think he'll like it.
Set him on fire.
I think you'll make his fucking heart explode.
I mean, I could heal that too. Shit.
So he activates this device, and you see him, and you hear like muffled talking. He's like, "Hello, Captain Powell," and then he can't. He's like, "I can't hear," and he starts cranking it, and it gets so loud that you all can hear on the other end the person talking.
Jesus.
And it's by his ear, and you can all hear. And what's weird, it sounds like a party on the other end.
We gotta go.
All right.
Fuck this place. You
What?
know what?
We gotta go there. We gotta go there.
I told you.
This place.
But then you hear this voice, and she's like, shh. Sir Commodore, yes, hello. Great to hear from you. We were just in the middle of some training exercises. Yes, sir. And then Commodore's like, I've been informed of a disastrous plot against the city, and I'm ordering you to move against these. He looks at Tabor and it's like, what are they? He goes, the Steelbeard dwarves. Steelbeard dwarves, and remove them. That is an order.
All right, go off, old man.
And she's like, sir, absolutely. Orders received, sir. And you start hearing in the background, she's like yelling at people, like, clean that up. Basically, like, clean up. Let's go. We're on, dude. Let's go. We have orders. Battle stations. And you hear like the clatter of like things getting like
steel
swept
drums,
off of being
Steel drum.
Getting rid of the pinata, which is very clearly a sound we all recognize.
But basically, you hear like the commotion of people who were maybe super in relax party mode, trying to all of a sudden have. It's like if you're, I don't know, out with friends, something serious happens, and you have to kind of snap into it.
I hate that.
And
I do. I hate that feeling.
And then the Commodore relays was relayed to him on the location of where this fortress is, and he is ordering the 2 naval vessels to move against it immediately.
Oh, they're gonna get blown up.
That's okay. There you go.
And
nice
there's-
job.
And the vibe is that this is happening, or like,
No, it sounds like they're
okay,
yeah.
And are we confident of your
You can
people?
see from your vantage point, you can see the 2 vessels anchored a little bit off here, like a little bit out there. Like it would maybe take 20 minutes for them to sail like to the dock. Like that's not far. Like you can see them clearly. Does anybody want to make like a perception or
I want to make the fucking check because I don't know this. Everything about everything has been so sketchy lately. Perception or what is it? Insight? I don't think it matters because all of my numbers are bad. So 17.
Yeah, Steve, you notice, so you see 2 naval vessels. You see one is the Condor, one is the Bottingham, and you actually see sort of lashed to like the Bottingham alongside of it, a small little boat that you would know, you've been around here long enough, is kind of a little transport cargo boat. It's like a little boat that's not meant for long sailing, but it's like in Bridgesport if you needed to kind of get something around or move stuff around the town. The Game Guild uses them to like transport, like you all bring, if you had to bring, like your Mimethus bits, instead of like try to get it all through town, it's easier just to kind of like load it up on this little transport boat. So if you were going to be like shipping goods,
Is that
like,
the
out to
shit
these
that
vessels.
the Steelbeards bought from us?
I don't know, but you just notice like a little like boat that's kind of lashed tied to it, and it's, again, they're very common. There's these cargo transport boats, or if you were going to take a little ferry, like for some reason out to a big ship that's too big to dock like on the dock proper. These would be used to like ferry people to or from them. The Steelbeards use them from the floating fortress to the North Pier, back and forth.
They're common, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ah.
But again, it would be about somebody would have used it to transport people out to
Or
ship.
boxes of T-shirts,
Or goods.
gulper
Mhm.
hats, toad hats, and bombs.
Sound like they're having a party, but you can see. I think you have you have a spyglass. One of you, and because you used it last time, you used it when you were trying to check out Shoreline Lane. You have a spyglass,
Yep.
and with a 17, I'm going to say you use it. You see movement on the decks. People, getting the mizzen mast ready and
That's good. Oh yeah.
hoisting colors, and
Should we warn
ropes
them
are getting
about
tied
any
and untied.
potential gifts?
And you see the chains moving of an anchor being pulled up too. So
Anchor
they're moving into action.
Sick.
landing?
They're
I
gonna
actually
blow it
think
up.
that's a great idea because we knew something was. I thought we were gonna transport the gifts out there, but they just
Hell no.
caught our
We
shit.
told them no.
All right.
But I forget
Yeah, we
what the
told 'em hell
deadline
no.
was.
Okay.
That was yesterday, I think.
Mhm. It was first thing this morning. It was like 8 a.m. was when he came in.
Ah.
Yeah, people should not be asking us to make decisions prior to 2 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
because no, we haven't eaten yet. We're not showered.
If I
We're,
don't
like,
get those
barely
finger
awake.
food soon,
It's a good
Oh,
idea.
and
Though.
come
If we
our
got the
way.
boat
She's
on
like,
the
we should
line.
have. I love and Major Georgina puts this giant telescope like in front of the Commodore, and he's like his eyeball like slammed up against it,
I like that.
watching. And Kipper comes back with little finger sandwiches
Yes.
and a pitcher of iced tea.
Eh,
Anyone who's partaking?
I want finger food.
There's a little variety. There's like cream cheese and cucumber.
Hell yeah.
One is ham and cheese.
Yep.
Again, these little perfect little rectangles with no crust on them.
Yep.
They're like,
Can I tell you a story real quick? When I was
Sure.
younger, I went to
Yeah.
my great grandparents' house and they used to keep these little candies all around and they had these little chocolate covered cherries. And so we went over there once and like, have some candy. And so I grabbed one of the chocolate covered cherries and I bite into it. And it's just filled with mold because it had been there for probably 20 years.
Yuck.
What did you do? Did you
and-
die?
I
Mm-mm.
threw up a little bit. And anyway, based on that story, I won't eat anything that is offered to me from an elder home.
From an old
Um,
person.
Yeah.
Y'all mind if I do some
and
ageism real quick? Because we got probable cause. Yeah,
No,
no.
probable
this dude ain't
Is anyone
taking
else
care of
eating them?
himself. That's
I mean,
it's
Kipper made it, right? We can look at it, right?
yeah,
It looks
Kipper
good.
made it.
I don't like
Kipper's
the way you're.
70-ish,
don't-
by the way. But yeah.
Okay, whatever. I don't like the way that you, the DM, is asking us repeatedly. If we
No,
eat
I
it.
don't.
Yeah, I'm not
It's-
gonna
it's-
eat
this
it.
is
Steve
purely-
doesn't touch it.
Here.
I'm taking my
Steve
sword out.
hangs back. Ingrid starts popping them in her mouth, and
I'm eating.
she's
Nom, nom,
she's.
nom.
This is delicious. They're good. It's actually really good.
But Steve,
If-
what you were saying about
iced tea-
what you saw over there?
I will say the iced tea, I'm drinking iced tea, has is the sweetest beverage you've ever tasted in your life.
Yeah, I'll probably like take a
It's-
sip and then like.
It's like half sugar. It's like to mix it. It's like the tea
Ew.
water and just like one of those like paper sack like you at the grocery store like of sugar that's like in a paper sack kind of
might
like
douse
flour.
it.
Just like just
They-
dump
Yes!
They
in
might
there.
douse the
You
whole
can
Finally, a
see-
good
you
drink
can
on the
see
Sam Island.
granulated sugar
Like in the
clumps
bottom?
at the bottom. Like there's like a layer at the bottom.
Yeah,
of
they might
the-
drink that
like a
too. They might just,
sludge
like,
at the
this is
bottom
like
of
what
the
my
pitcher.
family-
It's just
and Jennifer's
around the
family.
bottom of the
just
glass.
wet sugar sludge at the bottom of the pitcher.
Then my happy yummy.
Yes. They might,
Steve, what were you saying
fried
about the
tongue at
boat?
bottom of the
though?
glass.
Oh, I was saying, like, while we have these guys on the line, we should tell them that we're pretty sure that they were gonna send the Steelbeards were gonna send like bombs or some shit out there. Like the vibe was off this morning.
Yeah. Tell them that.
Like if they got any party packages from the fucking Emerald Estate, like all of our kitschy merch, it's probably a trap.
And the
Let 'em know.
Steelbeards, yeah.
From the Steelbeards, yeah.
It's not from us, but the
No,
Steelbeards
they
bought a bunch
bought
of shit,
it
and then it was
legally,
sketchy.
and all of our
Mhm.
products are great, and they don't explode.
Yeah.
So yeah, you should tell them that,
But-
Commodore.
You should tell them.
You should tell
if
them
they,
that.
you know, if someone's currently holding like a box full of frog hats, that they should like Batman like run around with the bomb and throw it off the boat before something bad happens.
That's gonna hurt the frog hat so bad. But okay,
But they already paid for him, so.
that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Do they do anything with this information, Pat?
Oh, they're like, hold on, that doesn't look right. And the Commodores, and you see the ships are moving now. Okay.
This is so bad.
2 ships, and one looks like it's going around, gonna go. So you're on like the west, like west southwest side of town, and one looks like it's gonna go around up north and around. The other one looks like it's gonna loop around, come up from the other side, and the one that was gonna loop around south, you all sit there and watch, and you insist. I don't want to like brush it off. They try calling again. You know, he tries calling on this sending stone, this amplified sending stone, and no one answers. No one answers. And as you sit there, you watch the Bottingham, which was going to loop around south, just seem like everything's going great, take off, and then
Don't say it.
sail right into Anchor Way, the dock, and like smash into it and crash into it, and just like tear through the dock, and then like lodge up against the building.
Why'd
like
they
the
do
office,
that?
And it's just like stops and lunges and stops there, and it's just deafening crash. It's like wood is splintering, mast breaks, and then you watch the other one heading north. And I don't know how long you're gonna sit there, but watching it, but it just keeps going north. Like it doesn't change its trajectory. It's like curve around the island, it just like keeps going.
What the fuck just happened?
Well, I'm gonna wrap.
That's not what I commanded.
Yep. I'm gonna grab a bunch of sandwiches with my tail, and I'm gonna be like, all right, well, we did our part. Let's ride.
That sucked.
What did you guys do? This is terrible.
All right. This is fucked, bro.
Yep,
Like-
we're out. Good. Listen, good
Yeah.
luck, everybody. We had fun. Great sandwiches.
Y'all
Bang
deserve
bang
each
up
other,
job.
by the way. You know.
We're out. Like, let's.
Steve.
I'm like using Steve's hair to try to pilot him forward.
Put the sandwiches down. Don't take the sandwiches. Don't
We
take
were gonna
them.
feed the
Let's
eels.
go.
I thought the sandwiches were pretty good.
Don't. Oh God. All right. Take the sandwiches. Let's go.
They don't look like mold. Look, it's this cucumber. It's good. That's good. That's bread. That's good bread. Bread go mold bad. You know, you can tell when bread mold bad.
Yeah. And we're right. We're packing up the house.
Listen.
Baby. Let's go.
This house has caretakers, but it's not being caretaken. Like we walked in and shit's all unmoved and dusty and shit.
Mhm.
Like that. I don't know how you guys ate that and didn't question it.
I mean, Pat, was it good? You said that
It was good. It was really good. It was legit good.
Take that. Take that.
There you go.
Take that.
But also, we can feed the eels.
And I'll have 15 more because we're gonna need it when we're on the run. Because everywhere we
Yeah.
go gets blown up now.
I got it. Yeah, and you can just pick them out of my tail. Like I'm holding them in my
There was
tail.
no explosion. It just
If it's
crashed, and it's like now dormant, like run aground.
Can you get
Yeah.
them back on the phone to try to like see what the fuck is happening as we're like standing up, putting on our.
And he keeps, the Commodore's just like yelling in this like broken, like warbled older person voice, like shrill, like what, Captain, Captain, and no one's answering.
Okay, well, I hope you guys have a good backup plan. I don't know what you guys think you're gonna do, but
Yeah, the two ships to move against the fortress was a great idea. I love that.
Yeah, that was like the only idea that I thought would maybe work, but you guys didn't do a good job. And so now I'm crying. And I hope I have insurance on my house, which I don't because I haven't signed a lot of paperwork due to legal stuff. Don't worry about it. Great. Good luck. Holy shit.
Okay. Tabor's just like sitting there, like stunned, like deer in headlights. Just like,
I mean, right? What else do you expect from us?
Oh, I look at Tabor and I'm like, next time pay us.
Tabor kind of goes, he looks up at you. You're like, because he's sitting. He's like, if you can somehow stop this, I will give you so much money.
That's not. I need a number,
We need numbers,
and I need the paperwork. Actually,
and also,
I need the paperwork.
I need. And if these guys, old man on the fucking mountain over here, and Muscle Mummy, and somehow older butler, couldn't handle it, and the fucking boats. You heard partying. We heard that. Old man can't hear for shit. They were slacking. They clearly weren't doing any damn training exercises. I thought we were in between two bad factions, but what I should have originally knew, and that's on me, it's, say it with me now, 3.
It's 3 bad factions.
3 bad factions. Okay, at least the criminals have like a goal. Look around you. This is literally the most like 1-to-1 metaphor for like the decay of fucking empire. Ah!
What is that one ranting about? What? He says to Major, I need paperwork for a court-martial for Captain Mullen. Or captaining, that will be so expensive to fix the docks. Now we need to convene a court-martial.
Should we kill this guy?
He's gonna get blown up.
I mean,
when they bombard it.
It might be better to kill him.
Mercy kill him now.
But I think all these other people would be so mad if we did it. I say,
yeah, we might have to fight our way out of here.
I say in message.
I say in
probably not all of it in message, to be honest with you.
It's like Spanglish, but message. You're so flustered right now. You're just like, how much is
I'm like sending it to everybody, like, sorry, I didn't mean.
Sorry, I'm just. It's
Major,
been a busy day.
Major Georgina, she looks grim, like her face. Again, this jacked bodybuilder looking 60-year-old woman, and she says, can I speak to you all in the other room for a moment? Just briefly?
Sure.
I would appreciate it.
Sure. Tavor, you come too, because you also apparently care about
bring your
dying.
Dumbass out here, come on.
Mm-hmm. And she walks in the room.
I'm gonna run for mayor. I don't care anymore.
And Tabor's like, to Georgina, he's like, the mayor's missing, by the way.
Do you know that?
Fucking great. She goes, all right. She goes, I don't know what the fuck just happened. I've been in the service for a very long time. 42 years. Tabor, you might be here. She looks at Sir Ingrid and like, see, you've got the metal of a warrior upon you. You all are apparently, I recognize you, Nimue. The tournament. I watched that. That was wonderful.
You think
I don't know what that was. I am telling you, if you are going to do something about this, you have my blade.
Ooh.
I'm in.
Yeah, we have a great idea for this, actually.
Great, I would love to hear it. Your tacticians.
Yeah, we're leaving.
We're just gonna go.
I don't know. Okay, that's your right to do.
So, besides your sword, though, there's still only 7 of us. Sorry, Tavor. That's not a lot.
Oh, no, he's coming.
I'm in no way cut out for combat.
You are. You're
yeah.
perfect because you're really big, so you can cover for me and Nimue.
All right,
Perfect,
8 of us,
actually.
including Tavor. What are we gonna
Oh,
do?
What were you offering?
To fight alongside you?
All right. Yeah.
I mean,
Cool.
we
You
like
and,
that, but like again, if we don't fight because this is fucking doomed. I don't want my house to be exploded. I know they said they're not gonna do it, but I don't trust these bitches. And I want to get revenge so hard against both sides. It's not even goddamn funny. I'm just saying we gotta be reasonable about these things. I guess we could see if the Game Guild and the Artificers
Wants to leave with us? We got a big boat. We can
I
put,
think-
both them hoes on there.
You know what? I don't normally say this. I'm all about running away, but these people have pissed me off enough. I say we at least talk to see who else can rally. If not, then I say we dip. Unless that's what you guys want to do. It's fine, whatever. My special little house will be the only place in safety is gonna blow up, and I don't like that.
The number one on my list of people here that I like, Emerald Estate.
What if
Remy-
what
oh,
if
there
we
you go.
like what if we like get what if we like write a letter, like a response letter that says the Apple Downs have left town to their thing, and maybe they'll like put off their little bombardment and we can grab some more help, you know? Like, how are they going to they wanted the Apple Downs gone. What if we just ask the Apple Downs to leave for the day? You know? Just like, hey, go. Maybe you guys can bring back some reinforcement. I don't know. I just feel like we might die if we try to do anything about this. But also, okay, but to be fair to the counter argument, we killed those dwarves the other day really easy.
Yeah, because there's 3 of them, 5 of them. 3?
And
How many were there?
And
5?
a pig.
Oh, they did have a
was
pig.
barely an issue.
Yeah, I don't really say anything about the pig. The pig had nothing to do with it.
I mean, I don't think we want to hear it, but we could just work directly with the Apple Downs and then try to betray them explicitly. Yeah, that's right. What's your name? Major
Georgina Pembroke.
Major. We've been playing both sides in order to, no matter who wins, we come up on top. I'll tell you right now, it's been going terribly. They don't really seem to appreciate the fact that we're helping them. Okay? And we killed the head of the Apple Downs like a week or 2 ago, and the Steelbirds don't give a fuck.
Yeah, IMO, everyone sucks here. No one wins. So why stay?
Well, so many innocent people will have their lives ruined.
Not if they go to the North Pier per that note.
Just because, well, they'll survive, but what if they lose everything they have and they're destitute?
Then the Steelbeards tax them, yada yada yada.
Yeah, I don't know what you think I'm going to do about it.
How hard could it be?
Are you not a hero?
Sink one boat. Can we just sink a boat? Do we have to kill everyone? Can we just sink their boat and
It's
then
like a
I'll
flying
be like,
boat,
got
though,
you.
you know? And
Yeah, it's a flying boat. Okay, so we like to use the word hero a lot. Okay, all right. Let's use our spreadsheets. Again, there are 8 bodies right here. And then that.
As you're talking, you hear this like fizzling, and like a portal opens in the room in the middle. You're like in this parlor, like family room.
Major, is this one of yours, or what's up?
And Annika steps through.
Baby girl Pookie, how are you? So good to see you.
She's like, she goes, "What's wrong?"
Oh, everything.
I could tell. Well, I knew because when we had sex, I kind of imprinted on you, and I'm really busy.
Okay.
I'm really busy.
Like
but I
Jacob
did.
from Twilight. I like that.
If you
Daddy like.
if you ever like were super stressed about something, I would kind of like feel it. So I'm really busy trying, on my
look
makeover
over
of the
there.
tower.
See through the window. See over
That
there.
boat shouldn't be like that.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's a
Boats are supposed to be on water.
Uh-huh. That's so true. That's a cartel of ne'er-do-wells called the Steelbeards, and they're
Oh, the big one. You're looking. Sorry, I thought you were looking at the one that crashed through the.
No, but I mean that one's also floating. It shouldn't be-
well, that
Hey,
could
blow
be
up.
in character, right? No, not that. Not that's bad too.
Oh,
No,
no, yeah.
no. This one.
That looks.
That one.
Yeah. Oh, the one that looks like comically like an evil villain's fortress.
Like next
can you make a
Ramus from
black
World of
hole in there?
Warcraft. Yeah.
No.
Can you
But I
portal it to the astral
can-
sea?
I could try, or I could probably. I could do some. Are we going to attack it? Should we attack it?
Who's we?
Are we doing?
Well, that's
All of
9
us?
of us. That's pretty good. I say we go to the Game Guild, baby, and get some of our good big Minotaur buds. Go to the Artificers. They bring boom booms, baby. Eck. It's not just because I'm trying to act big and tough right now. It's not. That's gonna be easy. They get us on there. Those Steelbeards are chumps. I was just afraid of. I don't think we could get to it because they would shoot us with big guns. Then
No,
we
I agree.
Yeah.
That is, you are correct. That
then
was
we have
my,
like
that, I
Topha
agree.
shoot laser guns and shit like that. Isn't Topha's hand magic or something now? Right now, what's happening?
I know it's like fucked up. I know
Yeah.
that. All I'm saying
Can
is
we
this:
go,
I
can
really
we
don't
go
want
back in time again?
I don't want to get. I personally do not want to spill any blood on for these people here. They haven't earned it. I don't like them. That being said,
Don't spill blood for them. Spill blood for the property for which we own, thus giving us value.
true, but I also don't want to pay those people for the property, for your property either.
Ooh, Major, what can you do about that? No taxes forever? Huh? I've seen
More like give you. Okay, here's what we need to do.
Hear
All
me
right,
out.
we need. This is the list of demands. 1, we need enough bitches. All right,
Mm.
we're not doing this without enough bitches. 2, I need erasure of the Apple Downs also.
That's true. Yes, that's important.
They got to be out of here. 3, I need that land on which the Emerald Estate and the Emerald Estate is on itself to be free and clear in Tempest's name. No debt, no bullshit. Like, it belongs to Tempest, Tallahassee, period.
And that might
If
take
I'm-
some creative notary work to do, by the way.
Right, because I'm over being extorted.
Mm-hmm.
And then 4, cheeseburgers.
I like that one. I was gonna add 5. That guy has to step down. The old man. I don't. And you can take over. I don't give a fuck. But now I work a lot off of spite. I'm not gonna lie. I do work a lot off of spite, and I didn't like what just happened there.
Major Drina does. You don't even have to roll persuasion. He's like, look, things were. It's a rowdy town. It's a rowdy town, but it's not. It's not. It's never been. It hasn't been like this. At least since I've been stationed here. You have my word. If we do that, I will help support you in all of these endeavors. And if I can't get the Commodore to see this way, I will do honestly maybe what I should have done a while ago and relieve him of his command
Kill him. Oh yes, relieve
due
him.
to lack of
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
faculties and assume as a parent I don't know what is going on with the 2 vessels, but I think it's
I bet
safe to
they're
assume
drugged
that
or
something has
something.
happened. They've been compromised.
Yeah, if you have
Yeah.
another boat, you should go over there. I bet they're like drugged or.
We just have a small yes, but absolutely we will whatever you think.
Okay. Well, come with us. Do you have any other like guards around here that could help with our brilliantly not suicidal plan?
The only other detachment we had is at on Lou's Torch right
Mhm.
now. It's days away.
We get
It's the smartest town I've ever been in.
maxed. We get max loot if there's 20 of us. I'll say that.
All right, let's go talk to the gamers and see what they're doing.
Yeah, what the gamers are doing.
I'm gonna like pilot Steve's head using his hair, like a ratatouille.
I like to imagine that both Ek and Nimue are doing this.
Yeah.
Just
So you kind of
going.
like,
His eyes like just rolling around, going different directions.
Yeah. So do you
Is that
you're
you
gonna
guys are like
go?
straight up ratatouilleing me?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And Annika's like, okay, just tell me when I should start, throwing like fireballs and stuff.
Yeah, right now just chill.
Okay.
Well, have
Cool.
you been to Bridgesport? We'll give you a little tour.
No.
It's not very nice, right? This area is nice. I like this area.
Mhm.
We'll take you to the Game Guild. They love us.
It is a town. Yeah. Okay. So you all head to the Game Guild, and you notice little like wisps of dust and ash all over the street and everything. There's no notes. It seems like they've all just dissolved.
I like
Are the
that.
homosexuals up front?
Hunch and baggy. Yeah. They are, and they see you coming, and they almost like relief, and they're like, yes, yes, yes. And they like push the doors open and be like, yo, Kenton. And
I love the
you walk
gays.
into the game room and you see how many? You see 11 tough looking like hunter types kind of suiting up, gearing up. You see Kenton with this giant like trident strapped to his back and like
Didn't
two
expect that.
long swords on either side. It's like, oh yes,
What do you
my
mean? We're
favorites.
here to get some lunch.
Hell yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, we wanted to eat.
Good one. Bertram, get him some food. We're gonna
There we go.
No, we are gonna fuck shit up.
we're gonna we're
fuck
doing about that. No, right? You're not
Yeah.
gonna take that shit, right?
Yeah, it's not a
Let me
coincidence.
introduce you to the gang. We got Scorpion here. You see this human guy who's just like covered in tattoos all
Ooh.
over his face. And he's got like two whips on the other side that have these crazy barbs, sharp barbs on the end of them. And you actually see this gnome. You see Cornelius from the Guild of Refinement.
That's
And
what I meant.
Cornelius is like geared out, this little gnome with like these goggles with like 30 different lenses that you can flip
Perfect.
up and down on them.
Perfect.
And
As he
he's
should.
got just like gadgetry all over him. It's like, oh yes, these ruffians have worn out their welcome post haste.
We also
Sick.
we're gonna take down those bastards, eh? But we also then have to take out the Apple Downs. You know?
Yeah, Apple Downs are gonna have to die.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if we're gonna do that all today. It depends, you know.
I mean, they never really bothered me much, but do they bother you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they're trying to extort us for money.
Absolutely. Oh, I don't like that at all.
And I bet they've done it to
Huh.
other people too. So, let's
Oh.
really just put new drapes over Bridgesport, so to speak.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like the Emerald Bridgesport's was gonna fucking be called after that day. I try to give Steve a sandwich.
So, like, when are we doing this thing? Huh? I mean, and how are we doing this thing?
Babe. So, how can you get like all of us on there? Or we'll probably we should get Cameron, but that makes it
Annika
even
is
20.
not. Annika is staring at some of the like trophies from the kit mounted. She does not know that you were talking to her when you said babe.
Annika, hello. Yes, love it. Do you think you can get like 20 of us on there?
20 including me, if you want me to go.
Yeah. No, that I'm including you. Yeah.
Okay. Do we have to? It's what? 4 of you. Are you bringing Owen?
We should not bring a teenager, to be honest.
4
No,
of you.
'cause-
Ingrid, Major Georgina, Kenton, Scorpion, Cornelius, and I said a couple others.
You said 11
yeah.
from the
Yeah,
game.
you had 11.
You got enough. Yeah.
I feel like
and-
Owen might die.
No Owen, get Cameron. No,
Yeah, we could bring Kirk Cameron.
No
So,
book,
Owen.
maybe no Bookman.
I do kind of want him. I kind of do want him to come because I really do want him to take a bullet for me and or Nimue, just so I can like heal him and just be like, never forget, you stupid, sorry little man, what you owe me on this day. But that's me being selfish.
Mm-hmm.
If we have an able-bodied person,
But he
I would
said he would
gladly
pay
swap him out.
us if we do this, even though.
But he didn't tell us an amount. He just said a lot. I still want that paperwork.
Oh yeah, we should probably ask him what that is. by the
I
way.
need one. I need everything fully outlined. I'm not no business without paperwork. Period. I want that paperwork.
Yeah. So how much are we gonna pay us if we save the town? I whispered to them because I don't want anyone else to hear because I don't want to pay them.
Roll stealth.
I'll just do message. Do you want me to?
I do message,
Yeah. I mean, I guess.
Send it to his
Yeah.
brain.
Yeah.
and he can reply to that mentally. It's like I will whatever I can spare. Literally, no, I will
Sick.
go
We need that.
empty my
We're
coffer.
gonna need to get that written down. 100%.
We're gonna take everything you have if you lie to us. That's
I
I mean, we'll just kill him.
It's gonna be called the Emerald Bookstore.
Sounds like you're gonna take everything he has, even if he helps us.
No.
No, because here's the deal. He can write up the proposal. All he has to do is write it down
Mhm.
and sign it.
Mhm.
We just need that paperwork. That's all I'm saying.
I just need a ballpark.
Yeah, I want that paperwork because a lot isn't a number to me.
Because
I
a
need
lot
number.
might be a lot to you, but not a lot to me. You know.
Right. So I'm gonna need. I just want that paperwork. I want to see what's written on a page.
Mm-hmm. So what are you thinking?
I don't know. I'd have to go home and see what I have.
Cool.
I
And
don't
then
know
you
what
can write it
happened.
down.
I thought we were friends. I paid but it feels like I paid you for your stories. And now it feels like I have to bribe you just to save innocent people. But okay,
No,
I'll figure out. I'll do what I can.
You were
If that's my
very
contribution.
rude. You were very rude to me, and you don't
You're
really seem.
How was I
extremely
rude?
rude. To
You don't
Tempest.
seem very apologetic. So I was just like, "Oh, this is how you want to be treated." Okay,
Exactly.
We're not.
You were very
friends.
like, oh, here's Tempest, that guy. The
You
guy
called me
who's
a
primarily
slut,
had the interaction with you.
and that I wasn't good at anything. You didn't even say I was a good
sincerely
slut.
apologize.
You can apologize with that paperwork. Thank you for the paperwork.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, after we
Logistics
eat-
question. So yeah, we're kind of like, so what are we doing here? We're gonna tell okay, when are we going?
I guess we
So
can
there is
eat,
that.
and then we could just get Cameron. to
Yeah,
fucking
everyone get
go.
prepared. Everyone get like we time
Yeah.
for everyone to get their
Go to
things
the
together.
bathroom.
Yeah, everyone's got to go take a piss, take a shower.
This is
whatever
probably
you
the
gotta
best
do.
place to meet. You know, keep Owen back to help if things start to get nasty.
Yeah, we want to make sure everyone has time to get all their more paint if they want to do that. Ample
Pat, can you-
ammunition and things.
Can you put all 11 character sheets for these guys in chat?
So let us control them, okay? All right, on my turn, I do this, but on Scorpion's turn, I split Scorpion's turn.
Scorpion's turn.
okay?
I split Scorpion's turn.
I move 5 feet, but Scorpion moves 6 feet, Pat, okay? And
Okay, Pat, okay.
The Artificer, well, I'll tell you what, he moves 7.
I assume, are you going to be doing this independent of the Appledown Salamander Squad? That like their amphibious assault team or whatever they were putting together?
I think so.
Yeah,
What do you
because I don't
guys
really give a shit
think?
about them. We're just gonna light them up anyway.
Yeah, because what if there's like special crystals and magic powers inside this fortress? You know what we should do? Take it. Emerald Fortress. Boom.
Here's my thought, right?
Let's Operation
When
Paperclip this shit.
yeah, we get teleported in there. We start causing mayhem, right?
Mhm.
Then we have Annika rain hellfire down on the amphibious squad, right? Like they think they're cute, like they're getting help, and all of a sudden, like a portal slices their shit open.
Mm-hmm.
They all drown. Boom. We don't have to worry about the Apple Downs trying to come up. We're lighting up them from the top. We're great. We just gotta like establish our foothold, all that good shit. And then, once we get like a free moment, start blasting the Apple Downs. Or we just let the Apple Downs come up. And then when they're like, haha, we made what the hell? And then we just portal them into acid dimension.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how hard is it to portal people away? Like that seems like a great plan.
She seems to be pretty proficient at portals. And now that there's not a weird creature lurking the portals.
Because if we can teleport 20 people onto a boat, we should surely teleport 20 people off of a boat,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
right?
We should portal when the Apple Downs show up. We should let them get on, think they have a foothold, and then just like open portal at feet to lava dimension.
We're not even in lava dimension, just 10 miles up.
Up there.
Yeah, either way. I'm down for it. I'm down for whatever. Then boom, Appledown's gone. Steelbeard's gone. And then boom, we did it. And if they
Or
have
like
a problem,
portal away half of the boat, just like boom, gone. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I want to know what are the extents of Annika's powers?
She's so mighty.
She's the best.
I mean, she's a decent wizard. I'm looking at how much she would be able to how many times she'd be able to do that though.
With time travel, a lot.
Infinite.
She's not time. She wasn't the time travel expert. Dad was.
I still feel like time traveling back and killing the Steelbeards while they were babies is a great idea.
She
Fantasy
can
murdering
cast
them.
teleportation circle twice.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go
Before long, yeah.
then.
So if she
So
does
wait,
it to get
okay,
you
so we
on there,
got-
she could do it one time, and you could do that. You can talk about it. You can do that, but then you will have to get yourselves off of there.
Easy.
Cheap viewers.
How high up
Okay.
is the boat? You said it's
They
They're
have.
out of
They
there.
have. Well, yeah, they have to have a way off of that fortress.
Yeah, they have those little like transport ships we talked about, like that
Boom.
Steve saw, the one that was
So yeah, if to teleport us on there, cake, and then if we do crazy shit to light them the fuck up and use her other portal gun to kill all the Appledowns, like teleporting their heads 10 feet in the air while their bodies stay on the ground. Boom. We just take a little dinghy
Easy.
off.
Okay.
like. So we're just gonna pour it onto the fucking boat.
So when are you? And we can end a little. When are you thinking of making this assault?
I
In
want to
1
get
hour.
Deadline, they said it's like the evening now. Tomorrow night, they said, but nightfall, the bombardment would begin unless they got some kind of confirmation that Appledowns were gone.
Here's the thing. I think we just need X amount of time for everybody to be ready. That is to say that they've got their ammunition geared up, their war paints, they've had sex with their wives or whatever for quote unquote the last time, whatever the action movies do, like all that fun stuff. And then like we meet up like X amount of minutes or hours from now, and then go. I don't think we need like a full day.
What if we time it so that when the inevitably doomed amphibious assault is in progress and the Steelbeards are distracted, we jump on during that time? Like,
The only problem with that is that they have to start shooting. Like the bombardment has to happen, I think, for that to do.
oh, that was the
I think that's
the
part
trigger.
of the part of the thing, yeah. Because the Appledowns, I think, are banking on the Navy helping them, quote unquote, like a Navy amphibious, like we're going together and doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think if we got on there early, fucked all their shit up, that would give us a stronger hold on the fortress. To you know what we could do, which would be really fucking no, that'd be dangerous. I was gonna say we could just like teleport off and then set the thing to fall so it just crushes the amphibian forces.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, that would probably tsunami the islands. That would be fun.
Yeah.
So, but that would be fun.
And now that
would be
I thought
really
about it,
fun.
I want to keep this thing. I want to try to capture it.
Okay,
The
so that works
fortress?
for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that works for me. I'm fine to capture that as well and
Boat
attach it.
3.
We could attach it to the Emerald Estate.
The
So
book
yeah,
series
that's-
I'm reading right now, they all got magic fortresses for winning a tournament.
Oh,
it's
hell
like,
yeah!
All of them.
I want that.
I want
We have
that.
so many mattress fortresses.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with keeping the fortress alive. I think we'll just I think it'd be smarter for us to get ahead of the bombardment because I think that would keep the morale the highest. Because
Can we go grab the amphibious squad and make them port with us, or is that too many people?
I don't want
to fuck with them.
No,
I
no.
don't trust them.
Yeah, they're actively trying to harm us. So no.
I say we go before them to.
They're not actively trying to harm you.
Yes,
just
they
want
are. They take my
money out
damn
of
money.
you.
Pat, they are extorting us for money. That's active harm
Active
upon us.
harm. They threaten
Yeah,
me.
I want-
I sleep in a big pile of people now, Pat. That's
I
harm.
am. Here's the thing. I am never against. I mean, I am against like wanton genocide. I'm
Mhm.
against like greedy land grab shit, all that other stuff. Apple Downs, I want to be erased from history's weave. Like I want them to be expunged from the fabric of time and space, such that no one will remember they existed, even in their family. They won't know
Yeah.
that they existed. That's how much I want them gone. How realistic that is, I don't know.
That's not for me to decide.
That's not for me to decide. But what I can do is not pay them their money, and when they try to get us, kill them. And this is the perfect time.
Mhm.
We start lighting that shit up. They're gonna be like, "Oh snap, let's go! It looks like there's fighting," and then they're gonna try to roll up. We're gonna have already established a foothold, and we're gonna have people on the cannons blasting the shit out of their ships. And then if they make it up there, we have Annika just at the ready to portal them into a volcano. And we're free.
Okay.
Easy game.
Are you proud of us?
I was so proud of you.
That's off the cuff, too. That's off the fly. That's straight
Yeah.
off the dome.
So you all
We
put
were
can
that
go.
together
Yeah.
just now.
We
And
were
this can be
this
we
close
can end
to
early,
leaving.
and this can be this is gonna be fun. If you want to think about it, because if you want to take a long rest, you could still go. It's early enough in the evening. You could long rest and still attack before dawn. This evening.
I am missing 0 resources, I think.
Yeah, I think we long rested and then didn't do anything,
Mm-hmm.
right?
So yeah, we can just wait
Yeah.
till it gets darker because that's what you do, and then
Go
yeah, I
for
still
it.
have all my shit.
bust loud. Yeah,
Yeah, as long as everybody is sufficiently prepared, however long that will take.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are. I am.
Okay.
And then yeah,
All
however
right.
long those jabronis need to. I mean, it seems like
Yeah.
they were gearing up as we walked in. Which
Exactly. I want them to be
that
like-
energy.
I don't want them to be like rushed and like, oh, in their haste they forgot blank. Like, no,
No,
like,
Pat. No.
get your ammo, get your grenades, get all of your shit. Like,
Second pair of underwear.
yeah, like, are you ready? Let's go. Like, we're fully preparing, and then we're gonna touch it like the Ariana Grande song.
Mm-hmm. Third
Okay.
pair of underwear.
Extra socks,
Rope, Pat.
So
Rope.
much rope.
so much
So much
rope,
rope. So much rope. Okay.
torches for the people that don't have, because I have dark vision, so I don't care.
Jar of oil.
Yeah.
Our
Mayonnaise.
mayonnaise, yeah.
Mayonnaise, yes.
So let me
Mayonnaise.
tell you, a giant flaming jar of napalm mayo is gonna come into play here.
It's very true. Do we want? Okay. Wait. In terms of timing, okay. In terms of timing, do we want to wait for Steve to shark, or do we want to like
Best
wanna
view.
time
We
it?
want Steve fully cognizant.
same? But do we want to like shark and then we don't have the shark Steve option for a long time, or do we want to time it to where we get there, get into a fray, let Steve shark and eat a bunch of people,
I guess it depends on Steve.
and then
He's a
so
good
like
See,
Exactly.
Steve
I mean-
Shark is cool, but Steve Shark is less effective than Magic Steve.
Mm.
I mean, if you're up close in melee, Steve Shark's is pretty
yeah.
devastating.
But Steve,
Steve
Shark's
Shark-
gonna like kill like 2 people at a time. Magic Steve can kill like 6 people at a time.
We
Well,
should
that's
just
a bit
throw
clumped up.
Shark Steve on the apple down from the sky. And
Yeah, we
like,
can
I'm
load
here
it into
now.
our cannon.
Yeah, easy.
How much mayo can we bring on board the ship with us with this teleporting? Can we teleport with a couple barrels of mayo and just like smash it on board? Like, I want to set fire.
I bet you somebody's got a bag of
Yeah, I'm
Little
gonna
Fit
yes
kegs
and
of
that.
mayo.
Sure.
Mhm.
How much mayo? Yeah, I guess. Well, the problem is if you're going tonight, you would empty the jug. You can produce a certain amount of mayo in a day, so you'd only have one alchemy jug's worth of mayo.
But Pat, that's
whatever, 2
assuming
gallons.
that assumes, Pat, that we haven't been every day pouring the mayo
Every
into a
day you're
barrel
maxing it out.
so that we get a fresh.
Mayo
That's-
Max.
that's
I like.
where-
Mayo
I
Max.
like. I love this.
That is one of the daily
evolution
chores.
of I know Tim in Tim's past in actual play has played a character that would automatically like conjure whatever 10,000 gold at the end of every day or something like that with like on autopilot. You're like, no, can we be on autopilot? We're just filling up barrels of mayo every single day, so you just have a wall of mayo and it is ripe. Some of it is not good.
No,
It's like,
Swanky Dave has infinite money. We have infinite money, like value item.
Yeah.
Everyone loves mayo.
Yeah.
Mayo's more valuable than money because you can eat it and sell it.
But also, not to bend like the rules of the jug, but like, is there not mayo in town?
you can go buy mayo.
Like, let's just go buy a couple barrels of mayo.
I don't want to be a dick, but
circle.
I felt like when we got the mayo joke, we would never need to buy mayo again. And I said some pretty rude things at the grocer.
That's true.
Tim is like, no, you can't buy mayo. We got mayo at home.
Yeah. I know this might be a good plan, but for some reason I don't know. It's making me anxious.
I'm just looking forward to like tactical mayo warfare. Like, in addition to magic and fighting, like, Pat, you've gifted me this wonderful thing,
Mayo Man.
and this is Steve's character. It's Mayomancy for sure.
Yeah, is that in the 2024 handbook? What's up? Oh, it's not. It sucks.
Yeah. All right. So we will see you all next time as the crew of Boat 2 leads an assault against the Steelbeard floating fortress.
Yeah.
Doing the right thing and getting paid, that's the heroic way.
Yeah. They're going to earn that
I
love.
love that we're just extorting our one ally.
We're not. He told us. He said we will pay you.
He said he would pay us. Also,
yeah, so we're
you
trying to be like
ally really generously.
He
this
called
man,
me a whore.
Yeah, this man called Tempest a whore.
A selfish whore.
And then
I think he thought you would be legitimately like flattered by that.
But then on top of that, he gave no, like, he was like, all these compliments and accolades that everybody earned, Tempest hasn't earned any, so he's just Tempest, and then moved on to the next bit.
A little rude.
Very
a little
rude.
And if you insult the pieces of my dragon treasure, you're not an ally. And if I had the chance, I'd kill him.
If it was not for the laws of this land. Well, thank you, Pat. I was nervous that we would have to leave yet another smoldering wreck behind us, but this is gonna work, and I'm excited. And
I would have been legitimately sad to leave the Emerald Estate and let it die, because I feel like we worked really hard on that place. I feel like our little Sims house.
Yeah.
And Tempest did a lot of work to get it. Honest, good work.
Swinging that thing.
Yeah.
And there's some metagamey aspect of it, but it feels wrong to run away from a quest in D&D. Even if it's literally the DM doesn't give a fuck one way or the other, it just feels wrong to do it.
I'll run away for a quest easy. I don't give a shit. I'll look that quest giver straight in the face and be like, I will not get those muffins for you, dog.
If in between now and next session, if you're like, you know what, fuck this, we're bailing. I can't stress enough.
I'm not worried about you, Pat, because I know in my heart you'll have fun either way. Like, either thing is a gift for you. Yay, I get to make Nax Ramus from World of Warcraft in the floating spiral. Or yay, I get to butterfly effect this giant bombardment of one of my cities. Like, and both is fun for you, so I'm not worried about that.
Great.
You might do both just in case.
Yeah.
I don't know about these motherfuckers. They might get distracted and like, no, we're not doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like sometimes as players, like, you got to look at that quest giving NPC that's like, hey, I need you to collect 3 muffins from that store and I'll give you gold, and be like, bitch, I'm not doing that for 2 gold. I'm so sorry. And then move on to the next quest giver and see what they got.
And that's
shop around, true.
That's very true. I've definitely been on the side of what the hell is happening, fellow D&D party. We don't have to do this. This is insane.
Right. There's bandits over there. Why are we collecting worms for this guy when we could just go kill the bandits and get double money?
I feel like I'm often on the side of why are we doing this, specifically when it's vampire related. We've had a few of those in this adventure.
You don't think having a vampire ally is wise. You need to open your
Yes.
mind so much.
Steve is so racist. I do not know how.
If you do want to
cure
leave, I mean,
racism.
you do have an open invite
Wait.
to his
He's a
Parasol
nice
Manor.
guy.
or the-
He invited
yeah.
us to his house. Vampires. That's magic.
Wait, can
Yeah.
we get the vampire in on this?
I don't think we
I
have
feel like
time.
that turns the tides.
Yeah, if we had time. Now you want the
Dude,
vampire.
Yeah, if we could get him involved, I would definitely just be like, "Hey, will you sneak onto the Apple Down since you look like one of them, and then like kill the show?"
How does
Yeah.
message work? Can you message him?
I don't think it's that
No, you need
far.
like sending or some shit,
Oh, dang.
or like Mordenkainen's magic email or whatever.
Yeah. Mend the words to exist in front of him. All right, cool. Well, thank you so much.
right.
I'm free
Yeah.
next week as far as I can tell. Oh yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
even check
I
this.
am as well.
Yeah, me too.
It's
Probably-
September.
that sounds
How is it September?
Yeah. I'm
It's
not
wild.
free the week after next week though.
The 19th.
Okay.
Okay.
No, the 26th. I'm not free. Yo,
That's not
yeah.
next
I'm
week.
free next week. I'm free. The week after that is the week after that. 26th. I'm not free.
Last week of September.
The last week of September.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Wonderful.
All
Well,
right.
thank you all so much for joining us. And please come by next time at Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern for what is sure to be a thrilling, again, the assault of the floating fortress.
Yes.
I'm
Yes,
sure it's going to
we'll
go
kill
great,
them.
and no one good's going to die.
No, those other like 8 people we don't know their names. Scorpion will make it.
I'm going to name all of them
Don't.
and give all of.
You can name all of them. Just put them in the chat. Put them somewhere we can reference them. Because
I will send you between now and then. You'll get like a roster from me. of who
yeah,
your
because I'll
roster is.
absolutely be like Scorpion. I'll be like, who the fuck is Scorpion?
And
That sounds
I'll tell you
crazy.
what makes them special, and if they have loved ones that are counting on them to return home
Great.
safe.
No, because then I'll be like, hell yeah, kill him.
Reminder that
All right.
Gatcast is streaming tomorrow night as well.
Oh hell yeah.
And we'll see you. Well, yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye. Ahoy. Next time, mateys. See you next time, mateys. See you next time, mateys. There it is.
Ahoy
Ahoy,
tomorrow.
mateys.
Ahoy
Ahoy,
tomorrow.
ahoy, ahoy
Aloha
tomorrow,
means I
mateys.
love you.